Hello, ladies and gents, my name is Putty and welcome back for another episode of Mid-Atlantic Wrestling. This is the Jeanette Vaughan Memorial Cup. Now, the finals of this tournament is probably going to be shit, but the tournament itself has been amazing. Let me show you what I mean, but before I do, let's actually show you the bracket, as I usually do on these shows. Let's move it over to the start. So this is Block A. Alicia Strong defeated Lauren Easter, Lily Schneider, and Brooke Tyler to make it to the finals. The rest of the block's there if you want to read it. Pay particular attention to this match. We'll get back to it. Also, this match, because we'll get back to it. Then Block B was Fuyuko Higa defeated Tiffany Jade and Katie McKean to make it to the final, well, the final of the block. And Francisca Duran defeated Kinya Mushishibo and Joanne Rodriguez to make it to the final of the block. And then Duran defeats Higa to make it to the final. So it's going to be face versus face. And it's also probably going to involve a ton of shenanigans. But we'll get to that in a second. Let me show you two matches. So first, the semi-main event from this show. Yep, Brooke Tyler defeated Electric Dreamer, 98. And then the main event of this show, Alicia Strong defeats Brooke Tyler, 95. Yes, indeed. Those two matches do end up on the top. Yeah, out of... God damn, these women are getting better and better. I didn't think it was possible with 10-minute matches. I was like, oh, they're getting A's now. But A stars? Nah, no way. No way. Impossible. They proved me wrong, I can tell you that for a fact. So, it is Alicia and Francisca in the finals. Alicia has 100 momentum, Francisca has 80. It is for the Jeanette Vaughan Memorial Cup. It is going to be 10 minutes. Francisca is going over. It's going to be open, called, decisive. Going to keep Alicia strong. And she will not like it. Oh, that's the one thing, though. Is that Shit, that's the one thing. We were able to do shenanigans for every other match in this tournament. We can't do shenanigans for this match because Alicia has creative control. Shit, I just realized. I don't know how to make this work. I have no clue how to make this work now. Damn. Maybe if I turn it into a fatal four-way with all of the semi-finalists, but then everyone's going to want to be protected. Maybe if we put... I got it. What if we put Electric Dreamer, Alicia, Francisca, and say Lauren Easter. I know this is total, like, cheese. But I can't have Alicia Strong go over it, can I? I could. She is kind of the franchise player. And she's a face, so it kind of works. Sorry, Francisca. Next year. We made so many people pissed to get Francisca this far. And it's really not worth it. She's only gained like 4 points of pop. Very disappointed. But she wasn't quite ready. Maybe this will be the exact same final next year. And we can do a redemption storyline for it. No, do not slow build. They should still be really good. Really disappointed in that one. Damn it, Alicia. Damn it, Francisca. Damn it, me. Everyone's at fault here. So, yeah, I kind of want... I'm just going to make this like a women's show, pretty much. I'm going to put two people in matches, Fro and my main man, Primus Allen. So Fro can get a match here. Fro... open, probably not called. Nope, you can call it. Cool. Matt Riviera, you're the really good talker. Cool. And then, of course, Primus Allen. It's obviously a main eventer. What was I even thinking about? Can take on Dean Waldorf in the semi-main, we'll say. That should work, right? That should probably work. Just throw it in there. So, Primus Allen over, open, called. Here we go. That's the semi-main. I keep wanting to check my Skype because there's a message down there. Oh my god! So many people! Good lord. Would they... No, still Maryland would. They're not quite ready to step up to the 50,000 capacity stadium yet. We would be 40,000. The Mississippi Bowl, that's the big one, right? For this one, they would step us up to the 50,000 capacity stadium. Holy shit, that's a ridiculous amount of people for our little, what's the name? For our little Mid-Atlantic indie feds to be filling out shows like this with women's wrestling main events. It really is something special. Alright, Electric Dreamer, well, you have proven that you're pretty much ready for the spotlight, so we'll put you up against Belle Bryden, because this seems like a match we should be doing. Electric Dreamer obviously goes over. If Belle's pissed, which she is, keep her strong. It's fine. Yeah, this night is going to show almost unequivocally that the women's wrestling on this roster is far superior to the men's wrestling. So Fuyuka, despite her loss, is not doing too badly at all, which is good. I think Joanne is the same. Yeah. And I think Brooke ended up losing. Yeah, she did, but she's okay. None of them are doing particularly well, but they're doing okay. So we'll put Katie up against Fuyuku. 10 minutes. These are kind of like matchups that we're probably going to end up seeing over the next couple of years, really. Because they're all like really big matchups, I assume, with some of them anyway. Brooke versus Catherine makes sense. Just random women's matches. They're like, oh god, this is like a dream match. Just for like a dream women's card. I think that's appropriate for the what's in them? The Jeanette Vaughan Memorial show. Just to have a bunch of really cool women's matches on the card. I mean, we did that for the first ever Memorial show, which wasn't the actual Memorial Cup. It was just a random Memorial show I put together. We just put a bunch of, not really dream matches, but good matches together. We're going to do J-Ro versus Maribel. It's not going to do very well because they're both heels. But they're the best workers we have left, I think. So we'll throw them on there. Poor Francisca. I wish I could have gotten her to the point where she could have done this. I am really disappointed that I couldn't. But well, not a huge deal. She'll come back next year, I'm sure. Stronger than ever. 4 minutes for the Alicia entrance. And then, post-match, I'm going to have them both celebrate. I know that says tag celebration, but there is a celebration for two of them, but it's like, it's limited to only 4 minutes or something, so I want to have that one. So it's basically after the match they both celebrate with the fans. And then we will, of course, have the Primus Allen double bill. The entrance, of course. And kicking off the show with a very scary, grunty promo on Fro Shore. There we go. 6 minutes in preparation for their match at WrestlePalooza. Okay. Safe game. We're in the Mid-Atlantic. We good. I know it's a pretty short show this week. Don't even hit 2 hours. Yeah. It's good. It's gone down, but it's still good. Yep, this is good. It's Joanne Rodriguez versus Maribel Mercado, and it did pretty well despite it being heel versus heel. Catherine Goodlooks, Brooke Tyler gets an 86B. Brooke Tyler wins. 62C. Lucille Punk is obviously not very good. Gets defeated by Lauren Easter. Fuyuko Higa, Katie McKean gets a 80B, which is always good. Electric Dreamer, Belle Bryden doesn't do well, but Electric Dreamer beats Belle Bryden. For sure, Matt Riviera gets a B. God, this is great. Primus Allen enters with an 83B+. The match itself gets an 88B+. Primus Allen defeats Dean Waldorf with a running power slam semi-main event. Alicia's entrance gets an 87B+. And the main event gets an 87B+. It's good enough. Alicia wins the Jeanette Vaughan Memorial Cup, and the two celebrate afterwards. But Francisca's not having a good week, is she? So Francisca, it's like, I'm just going to point her out as a good example. Alicia, I'm going to give a hug. And I give Joanna a hug, because I had to pay her off a lot to lose to Francisca. Like a lot. I think I had to pay her like 40 grand, so totally not worth it. Would not have done it. Like, it's one of those occasions where it's like, oh, usually I don't. Usually I make sure everyone's happy, but this time I really wanted to push Francisca, and in the end I can't do it anyway. So, it's a little unfortunate, but hopefully it didn't hurt us too badly. Oh, Liberty? I guess I wouldn't have really signed him. Goodbye, right? Probably the best of all time. We can fix those morale issues off screen. In terms of pop, we're now up to 82 in the Mid-Atlantic, Southeast, 81 in the Great Lakes. C's across the board. No C minuses anymore. D's in Canada and Mexico. Holy shit, that's good. Yeah. In terms of importance, we are very close to national, guys. We're just waiting on probably Puerto Rico now. By the time that gets to a 65, then we will be national. Or we could start running shows in Texas. Which I'm actually going to do. Sorry, One Night in Montreal. We've got... oh wait, no, I shouldn't run shows in Texas, should I? Texas is actually one of those that's just going to get there anyway. Mid-South, yeah. The one we're actually looking to get is Midwest or Southwest. Those are two that we actually need to like focus on if we want them to get to where we need to go. Oh, Northwest is just going to get there anyway. Yeah. No, so that's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we'll need one of the C minuses to get to a 65. Yeah, unfortunately other countries can't count, so we can't just go over to Quebec. But we are still going to do One Night in Montreal. That's still something we're going to do, which is kind of cool. Also, you know, Southern England would be London, so still working on that One Night in London idea. We're almost there. We're like, not even halfway there, but, you know, we're working on it. It'll get there one day. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Check out the series. I can't believe those freaking A stars throughout the month, though. Definitely gives me an idea of where we're going, eh? Well, Brooke is the champion, and Alicia did just win the tournament, so Brooke versus Alicia is the WrestlePalooza semi-main right now, as things stand. And of course, freaking, where is it? There it is. Brooke Tyler Electric Dreamer is already at a 98-day star. I have a feeling that might be our first 100 if we can build up Electric Star to the point where that's reasonable. If we look at... let's just auto-push a second. So obviously, let's just take a look at the women's roster now. So we'll have a look at just a huge star in the US. That would be... still the same girls. Oh, no, wait a minute. Who's dropped off? Alicia? Brooke. Brooke has dropped off of this, which is very worrying. How over is she now? She's still really over. I'm surprised she dropped off of that. But Brooks dropped off of that in favor of Primus freaking Allen. He started to drop this month, but even if his pop cap is really low, he's clearly shown, unlike Ernest Youngman and Nigel Svensson, Primus Allen gives no shits about your pop cap. He gives 0 shits about your pop cap. Holy shit. Alright, so we have one more show, and we also need to start building to One Night in Montreal, which I think we are having a north of the border guy come in to challenge Fro for the main event of that. That would make a lot of sense, would it not? So let's talk about who is at least a draw in the USA. Do you have any of them? You do not. Okay, so screw that. Well known in the USA? It's literally just Sean, and we've done Sean too many times. He's also a terrible heel. So what about recognizable? Okay, nobody then. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Ooh, that's the thing, because we're in Canada. We're in Montreal. So, a huge star in Quebec. Dwayne and Jeremy. Well, Jeremy's not an active wrestler, so it would be Dwayne. It could be Dwayne. I think Dwayne would work if he's not in time decline. Alright, I'm gonna get Dwayne on a contract then. Dwayne Stone, for as many appearances as you let me. I don't want to send my best to my best, so I'd like to send Casey, Nigel, and Ernest. Would you take that? You probably would. You would. Would you take just Casey and Nigel? You would. Would you just take Casey? No. Okay, so Casey and Nigel would be the guy. Okay, so Dwayne Stone, are you on time decline? Because if you are, no, you are not on time decline, unless I have to push you for you to be in time decline. Wait a minute. Let's get you pushed. Dwayne Stone, you are not in time decline. Booyah. In terms of showstoppers, you're not even on the list either, though. Oh, you are on Ring Generals, though. Surprised you're on showstoppers. I guess I got some charisma and some flashiness, but I guess we've just got better guys on the roster. Yep, Dwayne versus Fro will be the One Night in Montreal main event. But what will be the main event for Old School Rules? We can't do a women's death again, because I am going to save the Brooke versus Alicia match for WrestlePalooza 4, I think. yeah, they're going to save it for that. But for one night in Montreal, we could also, one thing we could do is, I know they don't really have their stars anymore. What? Nah, we won't. I was going to say, like, we could get, like, one of the women from north of the border to challenge, but nah. Yeah, what's the main event for Old School Rules going to be? So we could, like, Primus was meant to be just like a one-off heel who comes in and like has a one-off program, but I don't think that's what I'm going to go with anymore. Again, I'd also not like to do a women's match. I'd like to defend the heavyweight title at Old School Rules. So, I should probably book in just quickly, just for main event's sake. Is Dwayne not even in the main event? He's not. He's in the upper mid card. But it'll be. Here's the thing. It'll be different in Quebec. In Quebec, it'll be huge. This match should do amazing in Quebec. Well, is Fro even over in Quebec? He is. So there you go. Yeah, it should be. It should be amazing in Quebec. So there you go. One night in Montreal is set. As for Old School Rules, I'm thinking Fro Dusty DuCont. That's the initial thing that's coming to my mind. Is do Fro versus Dusty. Because Dusty's got the pop, he's got the skills, really. He's got the momentum going on his side. He's a good brawler. Yeah, that's the way I'm going with it. Fro versus Dusty DuCont. Yeah, I like that. And we could have a Dwayne match. I'm thinking about a Dwayne match. Yeah, probably going to do a Dwayne match, but we're built to that. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Check out the rest of the series. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time for the last show before we head abroad. It'll be our first pay-per-view in another country. Huge deal. It'll be freaking one night in Montreal, Dwayne Stone versus Fro Shore. It should be amazing. Like, I'm expecting great things from that match. I'm hoping it doesn't disappoint like most matches that I do. Yeah. Anyway, big stuff coming up. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.